Let's try to understand more about DDL statements. In this session, we are going to see about the select statement. So in the previous sessions, we have seen how to create a table, how we can insert data in a table theoretically and practically. In this session, we are going to see about how we can retrieve data, which is we have inserted in the table, how we can see the syntax of the select statement, how we can write the select statement, what is the use of a predicate, then what is the syntax of select statement with the where condition as well, means restricting some data when we wanted to retrieve it. And then there are some comparison operators as well, which we can see when we wanted to use some where conditions in the select statements. When it comes to retrieving rows from a table, we can as we have created table and we have inserted data in the table, we wanted to see the data. For this, we use a select statement. So select statement is a DML statement which is used to read and modify data. In this is a syntax which we can say where we select star from. These are the keywords, and this is a table name. From wherever table name which is you have created, whatever the table we wanted to retrieve the data, that table name we can give it here. When it comes to select star, so it will retrieve all the columns data, and if you wanted to just retrieve some subset of columns, like out of 10 columns you just need to see 2 columns data, then you can mention that column 1 and column 2 as a comma separated here and from then that table name. So this is a statement as an example. From book table we wanted to see column 1 and column 2 data, so that is something with syntax. And how we can restrict, suppose there are some restrictions. So when we just write select from star from some table, it retrieves all the data, but suppose we just wanted to get some data or some specific condition or some specific values only, so that we can do it with the select predicate statement, where selects book id comma book title, these are the 2 columns, and from book table, and where when we put this where, then we can mention some condition like book id is equal to k1, so that is nothing but a predicate. So this is called as a predicate or condition, where it basically tells the SQL engine to get the data just for that specific condition. There are some comparison operators. When it comes to comparison operators, like whatever you can see it here, this equal to sign, which is nothing but this we can change. We can mention equal to or greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to, or not equal to. So these are the depending upon the requirement. Suppose you wanted to retrieve a sales quantity from a sales table, which is greater than 10. So at that time you can mention this greater than sign, or if you wanted to retrieve the data, sales quantity is greater than equal to 50, then you can mention this greater than equal to 50. So that way you can change this operator, and depending upon the data, how the data we wanted to display, for this purpose we can see this different operators. In summary, we have seen how we can retrieve data from a relational database, define use of a predicate, identify syntax of a select statement with the where clause. We are going to see in next session how we can do this practically. So I hope you liked it, and I will see you in next session.